Yo, what is up everybody? We're back on Madden Ultimate Team. Here's a little team update before we head into our third game of the season. You'll notice a few new players including OC Human Yara. OC was going for 63,000 coins, 92 overall. Former Giant, the sack strip master, had to put him on the team. You'll also notice Brian Finneran is gone. We sold Finneran. That's kind of the reason why we have a lot of coins, as right away my opponent just lobs it up deep and he gets it over Chris Harris Jr. Unfortunately, we got Chris Harris back there, but didn't really mean much. Dante Hightower misses a tackle on Kobe Fleener, and just like that, we start off the game giving up the great field position to our opponent right here at the 4-yard line. A prime opportunity to score. Second down and goal. He's continuing to run. Hurry up on his opening drive, and he finally catches into Kobe Fleener. So that was a quick 7 for him, under a minute in the game, and he makes a statement. And look at Brandon Cooks with a juke move there, a little whoop, and Brandon Cook still finally down at the 31-yard line. So we got Brandon Cooks, put him in the slot. Since we got rid of Finneran, we needed someone to put in the slot, and that job went to Brandon Cooks, and Calvin Johnson is the new #1 receiver. And you know, since we already have Calvin, I felt like we didn't need to have Finneran. We only needed one of Calvin and Finneran, not both. So that's why we sold Finneran, got some coins for the team as we make a bad read on 2nd down and 6. Thankfully it's not picked off. And then 3rd down, since the drive is alive, we're allowed to find Demarius Thomas, who breaks the tackle and gets to the 18-yard line. We got Tebow at quarterback. Tebow lobbing up to Brandon Cooks, and thankfully that was a completion. That was a little bit of an iffy throw. 2nd down and 8. Tebow looking. Tebow, not enough time to fire. We get hit as we throw, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down, and thankfully we're able to find Brandon Cooks on the curl route, and Cooks, 81 overall, not the captain Cooks, is making quite an impact. The main reason why Cooks is on our team is 95 speed, alright? Simply for the speed factor, Brandon Cooks made the roster. You see he goes to the outside there. I thought I played that okay, but I actually played that really bad. That allows Roethlisberger to move the chains. Next play, he does it again, but Kobe Fleener cannot make the catch in traffic, bringing up a 2nd down and 10. He tries to hit the post route, but a great play by Vontae Davis to break it up. Of course, Vontae and Calvin came from that double elite journey package. He throws an incompletion on 3rd down. And 4th down, he's actually going to go for here at his own 43-yard line, and he throws the pick to Eric Berry, who hits the spin move, breaks off the tackle, and Eric Berry's in the open field. No one's catching him, and Berry gets us the lead, doing a little jet into the end zone. Eric Berry, he might be our lowest rated player besides our halfback, but man, he's a beast. And look at Eric Berry, right back on the field, right back to making plays. Lost of 3 yards on that screen pass. Love me some Berry, man. I mean, eventually we'll have to upgrade from Eric Berry at safety if we continue upgrading our team throughout the year. As once again, I play this corner route really badly, and we give up the 1st down to Kobe Fleener. That's on me. I should be able to cover that. I know it's coming. I'm just doing that. I'm not doing a good job of baiting as he just throws it up here. Bad pass from his quarterback, Roethlisberger, and that's going to be a pick for Glover Quinn, who's putting moves on in Glover Quinn. We almost had our 2nd pick 6 of the game, and we're trying to run the flea flicker, but Bo Jackson gets stuffed. And yes, that is Bo Jackson. Free Bo Jackson. Everybody gets an 80 overall Bo Jackson for the first week of the game. Turns into a 70 overall after the first week as we continue to hit him with curl routes, and this time this curl route is going to go all the way for a touchdown as we jump over the last defender's tackle attempt, and now we have scored 21 unanswered points. The only way he really moved the ball downfield before was that lob pass and then the drag out to Kobe Fleener. Besides that, we got him boxed up, including the 2nd down 10. So yeah, Bo Jackson's our running back right now, since we really don't have a better running back besides Alfred Morris, but I don't really feel like using him as he actually converts a 3rd down here. So you see, it's 7 for 15 passing, but most of that did come on the first drive. Ever since then, you know, we've been doing a pretty good job. He actually has Marcel Reese as a running back, and he throws it downfield for number 85. I tried to swat the ball away, but that was a really bad attempt by me with Glover Quinn, and now he is back into the red zone after getting that gain of 6 with Marcel Reese, and I almost had the pick with Berry. I thought I had it, but 3rd down and 5 coming up here. He lobs it up one-on-one. We send the blitz, and thankfully, Chris Harris Jr. punches the ball loose, and then 4th down and 5. Finally, I make a play on that corner out with Eric Berry. I was like, I gotta make a play on this ball eventually. I know it's coming, and thankfully, you know, we were able to shut that down. 1st down and 10, Tebow. 3-man pass rush. We have a really good offensive line, and we have Tim Tebow, who's able to buy a little bit of extra time. Tebow all the time in the world, and look, this play's been going on forever. We have to cash in something with it, and thankfully we do. We find Demarius Thomas at midfield pretty much as he run commits, and we're running a halfback pass with Bo, but unfortunately Calvin was on like a little stutter fade route or something like that, and that almost got picked off. If Calvin was just on a straight up streak like he is right here, it could have been a touchdown. Now I put him on a streak. Bo throws it out of bounds. So 3rd down and 10. Can we find a way to get a first down after this drive has been semi-disastrous? Tebow rolling out, avoiding pressure, buying time, throwing it downfield, and finding Baby Hawk. Andrew Hawkins makes his way into the end zone and also forces this guy out of the game. He rage quits, and we are still undefeated. We won the first 2 games of the season. We won the 3rd game of the season. Now we're going into the 4th game of the season where our opponent has Jameis Winston. The 90 overall Jameis Winston you get for finishing every NFL journey solo. He has it on his team. I don't know if he did the solos or not, but what I do know is this dude's got some sick jerseys on. Like, I don't really know how to get alternate jerseys because they took out that set that was in the game last year where you could get alternate jerseys, like special jerseys. But this guy has them anyways. He has some nice, sick Browns jerseys. I don't know if he was able to pull these from a pack. They're just normal Browns jerseys that I don't know about. But I know the home Brown jerseys, as Gerard Mayo gets the pick, are white. And these are pretty nice colors. Gerard Mayo is eventually tracked down by Matt Forte at the 7-yard line. But a great start to the game for our defense. And our offense doesn't have to do much to get the first touchdown in the game. Bo Jackson on the pitch, only able to get 2 yards. Next play, Bo Jackson to the outside, trying to truck over the last man, but only getting to the 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal. I try to catch him a little bit off guard with a fullback dive, but he pretty much sent the house right there, and Juszczyk is not able to punch it in, and we end up settling for a field goal. I mean, that scenario, as much as I love to score a touchdown, considering we got the ball at the 7-yard line to start, I mean, he basically gifted us at least 3 free points. It would be kind of messed up if we didn't score on that drive. So I just want to get some points, and, hopefully we rely on our defense as we're doing right now. Dante Hightower with the sack. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 16. He's just lobbing it up deep to Mike Evans, and Evans gets it over Vontae Davis. Oh, yeah, Madden 16, aggressive catching. That's just the way it works, and he's trying to go back to what worked before, but this time Vontae's able to knock the ball loose, preventing the touchdown, bringing up a 2nd down and 10. Winston time in the pocket to throw, but he doesn't make the right read. Instead, he finds DeAndre Levy, another new acquisition to this team. We have him at the middle linebacker spot since we are kind of lacking in middle linebackers, and Levy makes a pretty good one as Calvin Johnson makes a pretty good receiver, but unfortunately he couldn't catch the quadruple coverage pass as we run the ball. Bo Jackson. Bo hasn't really broken up any big gains, but that was a nice gain of 6 to make it a 3rd down and manageable. I take an ill-advised shot for Brandon Cooks in the middle of the field. So 4th down, we punt the ball. Once again, 2 picks by our defense, only 3 points to show for it, and eventually he is going to find his way into the end zone. So, not a good start for our offense, but, I might as well just continue feeding my defense. They're the ones making plays. Forget the offense. Just punt the ball away and let them make plays in 3rd down and 11. He looked like he had it open for a second, but he cut to the corner, and the tight end got flipped as Brandon Cooks muffs the punt, but is able to recover and get a gain of about 10 yards on the return. So that wasn't too bad, as we once again run a little inside handoff to Bo Jackson. Bo not breaking anything off, but he is getting decent gains, enough to, move the chains. And that's all I can really ask from Bo Jackson right now is 3rd down and inches. We pitch it to the outside, and Bo Jackson, 3 carries in a row. He's the workhorse right now. The passing game not working too well, so I need to get the run involved here and then work on setting up the play action. So that's the plan right now. I want to hit him with the play action, but he keeps on going off sides. Now we can finally hit him with the play action. Now we're rolling out with Tebow, trying to find A, but the pressure was in Tebow's face, so he wasn't able to make an accurate pass. Next play, running the screen pass. Looks like we got some open lanes. Bo Jackson, whoop, hitting the juke move right there, and Bo Jackson, I wanted to get that touchdown, but still a nice 1st down. Next play, Alfred Morris spelling Bo Jackson, breaking off that tackle and getting to the 3-yard line. Definitely want to try to get a touchdown on this drive. Bo is not able to get it there, so 3rd down and 1. We run the fullback dive to Juszczyk, and he's able to get the touchdown. I'm not sure I'm saying that dude's name right, by the way. Juszczyk, our tight end. Either way, what I do know is this guy is out of here. That's another forced rage quit, and we pretty much owe that one to our defense because they're the ones that let us, do work on offense. Because offense wasn't really doing work. Eventually, we were able to figure out his defense and eventually score that touchdown barely on like a 3rd down and 1 fullback dive. So now we hop into game 5 of the season. If we win this game, we clinch a playoff berth. So, I mean, we're pretty much, set up pretty well to get a playoff berth if, we only need one more win to do that. But we're trying to get a 1st round bye. So we want to win this game and more. But so far, my opponent moving the ball downfield, but he have his screen locked up and he tries to throw it off the back foot, and that's intercepted by Glover Quinn from the inaccurate pass. And our first play of offense, we got Tebow. We haven't really scrambled with Tebow too much, and I've more been scrambling to make plays in the passing game, as that was a bad throw. That could have easily been picked off. We got away with one big time there as we throw it to Calvin Johnson in the middle of the field. Calvin's been a little bit quiet, and Tebow's been a little bit quiet. Maybe we could work on getting them both involved. And how about Brandon Cooks? Cooks had a few steps on his defender easily, but Tebow overthrew it. 2nd down and 10. I'm trying to go back to the same play. Cooks again has a step, but a great play from his cornerback, breaking the ball free. That brings up a 3rd down and 10, rolling out with Tebow, buying time and throwing it downfield for Demaryius Thomas. Tebow continuing to use his mobility, continuing to use the good offensive line we gave him, and now Tebow in the option game, getting a nice little gain of 4 yards. Now we're looking downfield for Calvin Johnson, throwing it up to where only Calvin can get it, using the new high passing mechanic in this game. And if you're ever going to use it, you got to use it for guys like Calvin Johnson. And that's what I tried to do. We utilized that as Bo Jackson. We're still trying to get our first rushing touchdown with Bo, feels like. And we still can't do that. So 3rd down and goal. Going to run a pitch for Bo. We need that last block sealed. Bo Jackson to the outside. Still not able to punch it in. 4th and goal. I'm going to do a fullback dive to Juszczyk. And Juszczyk is in the end zone. Juszczyk is the one stealing all of Bo's touchdowns right now. But, I mean, he's not really stealing them, but Bo can't really punch it in. Thankful we got a touchdown that drive. I felt like, I really wanted to get a touchdown that drive. And if we didn't get it, I didn't mind pinning him at his own 1-yard line. But thankfully, we got the fullback dive to work. Fullback dives are pretty good this year to use at 4th and goal situations, because the quarterback sneak is not as easy to convert. So I like doing those fullback dives. It's 3rd down and 1. He just runs a little outside zone play. It looks like he gets the first down with C.J. Anderson. He's got Phillip Rivers back there. But all Phillip Rivers is doing right now is feeding C.J. Anderson, but as you see, he doesn't really have too many yards. His 2nd down and 6. I tried to make a break on the ball, but it was deflected by one of our other players. 3rd down and 6. He tries to run the screen. He's going deep, and for the 2nd time this game, he runs the screen, but he doesn't actually throw the screen pass. He just goes deep and gets intercepted by Glover Quinn, and now we're going deep on the flea flicker. Calvin has free, and for the 2nd time, Tebow overthrows a potential touchdown. Probably would be touchdown as we run the screen pass to Bo Jackson. Looks like we have running lanes. But yeah, I saw him pressing down with the cornerback, so I'm like, all right, I'll just lob it up to Calvin on the flea flicker, but it didn't work. So 3rd down and 2. I'm looking downfield for Brandon Cooks, looking at the home run, and Brandon Cooks, finally, we get a completion on that pass. Cooks was killing him on that wheel route all game long, but he wasn't able to convert, and now suddenly we get sacked by Babineau, and we're trying to get a touchdown this drive, but it's going to be pretty hard. I put on True Clock to try to kill some time, so he uses his timeout. 3rd down and 12, taking a shot for Calvin Johnson, and Calvin makes the one-handed catch, brings up a 4th down and inches. I'm thinking he's expecting the fullback dive, so we run the pitch to the outside. He pinch middle. We got touchdown. We got Bo Jackson, finally a touchdown, and we also got our 3rd rage quit. So we still haven't really completed a full game yet this season, but it's all good. We'll take the W's. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed some Ultimate Team domination. Subscribe for more Madden 16 Ultimate Team and all that good stuff. And next time, our new running back will be LaDainian Tomlinson after we open this Doritos back. Get ready for LT, baby.